Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today is day 18 of our 21 days of lace knit stitches. And today we're doing some eyelets, some bobbles. So this is a little different, especially if you haven't done, this is a different kind of bobble than what we have done in this series so far. I don't know if I've done this one. I've done one similar to it, but I don't know if I've done one exactly like it before. So, this is a panel, and I actually have 2 border stitches on each side. So you want to cast on in increments of 16. And then I have 2 border stitches on either side. So I have a total of 20 stitches on here. And then I can show you how to get this nice clean edge. And it lays pretty flat. So if you want to just keep knitting until you run out of yarn or whatever, make a scarf with this and you have cute lace and bobbles on this. You could even do maybe some kind of border edge, maybe garter stitch or a seed stitch. You could have fun and do a row of bobbles at the bottom. Interesting. So anyways, we will get started with row 1. Not part of the, which I don't want to say it on every row, but the first 2 stitches and the last 2 stitches are not included in the repeat. So I'm going to knit 1 through the back loop and knit 1. And for the stitch, we're going to knit 2, yarn over, and we're going to knit 3 together. And then yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, and then we're going to slip, knit 2 together and pass over. So we're going to slip 1 knitwise, knit these 2 together and pass the slipped stitch over, yarn over, knit 5, and then we're going to knit 1 and knit 1 through the back loop. And that creates that nice pretty edge border. And then on all the even rows, we're just going to purl all those rows. So I will be back with row 3. All right, so now I'm back and ready for row 3. So we're going to knit 1 through the back loop and knit 1. And then for a repeat, we would knit 1, yarn over, knit 3 together. So we're decreasing 2 stitches there and we're increasing 1 stitch on either side. And then we're going to knit 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to decrease 2 stitches here. So we're going to do a yarn over and then slip, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over, and yarn over. So we did 2 increases and 2 decreases, and then knit 4. So we always have the same number of stitches on the row when we're done. Then we knit 1 and knit 1 through the back loop. And I forgot to show you on the previous purl side, to get this elongated stitch, bring that yarn into the front and just slip that first stitch. And then you purl all the way across and then slip the last stitch. So I will be back with row 5. All right, just so you can see it, I'm going to purl this last stitch and then with my yarn in the front, just going to slip it purlwise. All right, so now we are ready for row 5. So knit 1 through the back loop and knit that first stitch. All right, and we're going to make our bobble into this 1 stitch. So into this stitch, we are going to create 2 new stitches. So we're going to knit into the front, and then we're going to knit into the back of the stitch. And then we're going to bring it back forward and knit into that front stitch again. So rewind and rewatch that like 5 times or 100. Now we're going to flip it over and we're going to knit into these 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do that 3 times. So that was 1 time. And then the 2nd time. And then we'll flip it 1 more time for 3 times. So we're creating our bobble here. And then, oh, see, you're going to drop those, the other needle. I do it almost every time. All right, so now we have this little bobble here. What we're going to do is we're going to decrease it back down to 1 stitch. So I'm going to slip that one knitwise, and then we're going to knit into these first or second 2 stitches, and then we're going to pass that slipped stitch over. And that is a bobble. It really is pretty easy. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I do like bobbles. I think they're cute. So we make bobble. Now we're going to knit 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to knit 3 together. So we have kind of a branch here, and now we're going to make this branch here. So we're going back down to this bottom one, recreating it. So we're going to knit 3 together. And then yarn over. So I did a yarn over before that? No, I didn't. I was too busy talking. So we did our knit 5, yarn over, knit 3 together, and then another yarn over because we decreased 2 and increased 2. And let's see here, and then I'm going to knit 1, yarn over, and then we're going to slip, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over, and then yarn over, and then we're going to knit 3. So the stitch does have a little bit of a pattern, because you always have a yarn over before and after your knit 3 together, whether it's right leaning or left leaning. So that's always nice. I try to look for patterns so that it's easier for me to memorize. So I'm going to purl the other side, and I will be back with row 7. Alrighty, so now we are ready for row 7. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is a 12 row repeat, so we're almost done. So we're going to knit 1 through the back loop, knit that border stitch, and then knit 5. Now yarn over, knit 3 together. We're going to do this right leaning decrease, yarn over, decrease, yarn over. Then we're going to knit 3 stitches, and then we're going to yarn over and left leaning decrease, yarn over, and then we're going to knit 2 stitches, and then our border. Then I will purl the other row, and I'll be back with row 9. See, that goes really fast, so this is really quick to put together. Alrighty, so now we are ready for row 9. And knit 1 through the back loop, knit 1, and then we're going to knit 4, and then start our repeat, our pattern, yarn over, knit 3 together. Oops, got something caught in there. Oh my goodness. And then I'm just gonna drop all my stitches. Real life, guys. That's usually what it looks like. Knit 3 together, try that again. Still have my yarn over there. And then another yarn over. And then we're gonna knit 5, 3, 4, 5. And then yarn over, slip, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over, yarn over, and then we're going to make a bobble. It's interesting how we have this yarn over, and then we're going to make this bobble. So we're going to knit into the front, and knit into the back and knit into the front of that stitch. Now we're going to flip and try not to drop those 2 stitches. See if I can do that this time. And we're going to knit 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we can do our decrease. I haven't dropped them yet. Slip a 1 as if to knit, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over. Awesome. And then I pop it forward, and we still have that yarn over there. And then knit 1 and knit through the back loop. All right. And then I'm going to purl the other side, and our last row will be back for row 11. Alrighty, so now we are ready for row 11, and it's coming together nicely. So we're going to knit through the back loop and knit 1 and start our repeat. So we're going to knit 3, a yarn over, knit 3 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and then we're going to slip, knit 2 together, oops, and knit 2 together, 3 times the charm, pass the slip stitch over, yarn over, and then knit 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then my edge. And that brings it all together, and then you'll purl for row 12. And those are the bobbles. And that is the pattern. I think it is very pretty. I really like that. So didn't really learn anything new other than a different combination of seeing how things come together and adding some little bobbles. Those might have been new. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stitch, and tomorrow's stitch is going to, I think, be very relaxing. I hope you guys enjoyed today, and I will see you guys tomorrow in day 19. Thank you so much for watching.